Hi, good morning. My name is Sandor with America's Preferred Home Warranty, and I'm super excited to be here with Canvas Real Estate in Miami Lakes with Marlene and her team. Woo-woo! So we're off to a great start. So we're going to be presenting here momentarily, and I hope that you guys are all excited to learn a little bit something new to help grow your business. So we will get started. And please, if you have any questions, please send it through chat, or if we have an opportunity to speak to you live, the more, the merrier. So here we go.
And do we do English, Spanish, if somebody asks a question? What do you think?
We could do bilingual if that's okay.
What I would do is I would do English,
Okay,
and then any questions and anything that you might want to do bilingual, then just share it.
Sounds great.
But keep it in English because I know your presentation.
That's all good. Yeah.
cool.
And any questions, anyone can say. Entonces va a hacer la presentación en inglés, pero en algo que él crea que sea de sumamente importancia, lo va a compartir en español, y si tienen cualquier pregunta, lo pueden hacer.
Exactamente. Y muchísimas gracias por su tiempo. Mi nombre es Sandor de nuevo y soy con la empresa de America's Preferred Home Warranty. Tengo aquí mi compañero Michael Kelly, que va a ser gerente de ventas en nuestro mercado en Orlando, Florida. Te voy a pedir un permiso de mí, por favor, si no estoy explicando algo que me entienden en español, pero estoy practicando mi español de toda forma. Si no, hablo francés o chino o whatever it takes.
Lo que sea.
Lo que sea.
Para vender lo que así me gusta.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Un true salesperson.
Listen, I try whatever I can do. So yes. So again, for us English people that please forgive me if I don't correctly say something in Spanish. My Espanol is still in working progress. So once again, es un placer estar con ustedes esta mañana para compartir con ustedes un poquito de información sobre nuestra cobertura, nuestros productos y servicios, que pienso yo que va a ser una herramienta para usted, los realtors, para crecer su negocio. Esta es mi información de contacto. Por favor, al final de la presentación le voy a dar mi tarjeta de negocio, o si no, te lo envío por correo electrónico. Yo vivo aquí en la ciudad de Miami y esta es parte de mi territorio. Miami Lakes, lo que es Fort Lauderdale, West Palm. Y cualquier cosa que usted necesita preguntas sobre nuestro producto o servicio, me puede contar forma de llamada, mensaje texto o un correo electrónico, lo que es más conveniente para usted. Entonces, el goal de esta mañana, so our goal for this morning is going to be, what makes us America's Preferred Home Warranty different from other home warranty companies that are in the marketplace today. Understanding how the home warranty works, because I want to make sure that everyone understands the difference between a home warranty and home insurance, because we are totally two different organizations in terms of product and services. Number three, how can I use the APH home warranty to build my business? This is actually a question that comes from you, the agents. Obviously we look at brand awareness, long-term referrals. That's hopefully one of your key goals, is to build your referral base. Another key focus is, maintaining your reputation in this business, because how our referrals built is all through your reputation. And then lastly, trying to grow your listing base. And I know that half of us are listing agents, half of us are buyers agents, and half of us are maybe a little bit of both, right? It just depends on what is currently available. Next is, how can an APH, and again, APHW stands for America's Preferred Home Warranty, protect my business. We have some great programs that'll help you, the agents, with some legal support, and also, more importantly, your sellers. And these are very exclusive to us. No other home warranty company offers this. And then we'll do a review and then final steps at the end. Entonces, la diferencia entre nosotros, la empresa de garantía de hogar Hay varias de nuestros servicios en el mercado, pero hay bastante diferencia entre nosotros y las otras compañías. Entonces, durante la presentación, le voy a avisar qué son las diferencias. Cómo se puede utilizar nuestro servicio y los productos de nosotros para usted, agentes, para crecer su negocio. Cómo también nuestro servicio te puede proteger a usted como agente en el mercado. Hay muchas veces que si una venta hay horrores, puede ser que te pueden hacer una demanda y cómo usted va a tener el soporte sobre ese caso. Y al final, protegiendo tu negocio y también para hacer como un review después de la presentación. Y por favor, si tienen alguna pregunta, mi tiempo no es mi tiempo, es tiempo de ustedes. Picking that up?
I got the first half.
My amigo gringo italiano.
Zero Spanish. Still learn.
So,
Very simple, very similar.
one of the most important difference with our organization compared to other home warranty companies is that we allow your homeowners, your clients, they could choose any contractor that they want to do their repairs. With other home warranty companies, like you probably hear in the future, American Home Shield, there's also a company called Choice, 210, America Home Warranties. They all work with a network of contractors. Think about it like in the medical business, where if you provide to Blue Cross Blue Shield, they have a list of doctors that you work within the network. If you go outside of that network, chances are you probably have to pay a higher premium. So it's very similar. So with us using our home, you choose your own contractor, it's a true value and benefit to the homeowners because it could be someone that they used in the past. It could be a family member who's maybe a contractor, or even a neighbor that they feel comfortable coming inside the home to doing the repairs. So again, this is a huge feature in our #1 business model. Una de nuestras diferencias en los servicios que nosotros ofrecemos es que el cliente nuestro pueden seleccionar su propio contratista para hacer todas las reparaciones en su hogar. En este caso, el valor es que quizá ellos conocen ya una persona que puede hacer esas reparaciones. Y además, ellos sienten cómodo entrando esa persona adentro de su hogar para hacer las reparaciones. ¿Me entiendes? Puede ser una familiar, puede ser un vecino o una compañía que ellos usaron en el pasado para hacer una reparación. So, eso es un gran valor para esos clientes. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Welcome. I love your look.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a pen that'll match that attire right there for you. Look at that. From the shirt right to your hair.
You know, she has those polo shirts in different colors.
I love that. I love that.
Okay, since I got everybody's attention, why don't we take the standard beautiful picture, everybody smiling? Okay.
Don't forget. Come on.
Ready, Rosa? There you go. What a great.
Awesome.
Did you have fun always here?
I love it. And I was just telling Michael that earlier, because we were talking about the ugly Christmas sweater that we did last year. I love it. I
forgot who won. Oh, it was Monique. Monique won the
Yeah,
ugly,
she won.
we do an ugly sweater contest here in Christmas time.
Yeah, we had a great time. So, and again, you guys are in a very, very fortunate position to be part of Marlene's team because she is dynamite. Now that Joel's on the team as a productivity coach, you guys have a wealth of resources. So take advantage. So, moving on. So again, choose your own licensed contractor. We feel that that's a huge benefit for your clients. And also just a side note that If you are working with a client that is new to South Florida, let's say they come in from New York or Chicago, we do have a small list of contractors that we could provide to those clients to help them get that process going, because if they are new, obviously they don't know anyone. So, FYI. Otro valor de nuestro servicio es que si el cliente es nuevo en el mercado de la sur de la Florida y no conocen ningún contratista autorizado, nosotros les podemos apoyar con esa información, porque tenemos listas de varias contratistas en varios mercados que les podemos ayudar con ese cliente. Here it just kind of shows you, some of the importance of choosing your own your own contractor. I'm not going to go into much details, but you guys could pretty much see it on our Zoom and here in the classroom. We did a survey not too long ago, and we asked, how is the importance of having your own licensed contractor? And out of those homeowners, 88% said that it was very important. Hicimos como no sé cómo se dice en español, pero es como un survey, preguntando a los clientes varias preguntas, su opinión de la importancia de seleccionar su propio contratista, y 88% dijeron que era muy importante para ellos, que ellos sí pueden seleccionar su propio contratista autorizado. Okay, so, and again, these are great numbers so that when you're talking to your clients, you could actually say, hey, this is what our home warranty partner is saying, that 88% of homeowners prefer choosing your own licensed contractor. Estos son los costos de nuestra cobertura. So this is the pricing structure for our home warranty. So we do single family homes, we do condos and townhomes, we do new constructions, single family, and we also now are doing multiplex units up to 4. If you are working with a client that has a multi-unit complex, each unit will be its own different policy or its own independent policy. Okay, does that make sense? Este es los precios de nuestra cobertura, que incluye precios para un single family home, también condos y townhomes, construcción nuevo, y también multi-family units como duplexes hasta 4. El precio básico para un comprador va a ser $499 por un año completo, como la aseguranza de una propiedad o como una servicio de medicamento. Cuando uno tiene que sumar un reclamo, el cliente tiene que pagar un deducible, right? So just like, your homeowner's insurance, medical, or even car, if you have to file a claim, there is a deductible that is required. For the $499 quote, the deductible will be $100. That means that each time that the homeowner has to file a claim, that $100 gets paid to the contractor, and we cover the balance. As an example, let's say, for instance, Michael, his air conditioning stopped working, right? Michael calls in to start a claim. We recommend, please contact your AC guy, have him come out to evaluate the system. He does that. They give us a call back. We speak to the contractor. We say, okay, yep, it's an approved. How much is the repair? A total of $400. No problem. Michael, the homeowner, will pay $100. We cover the balance of $300, and we'll pay the contractor right on the spot with a company issued credit card, to make it very seamless for not only the homeowner, but also the contractor. So, en el caso de nuestro precio, como un reclamo normal de una compañía de aseguranza, el cliente tiene que pagar un deducible. En el caso del costo de $499, el deducible serían $100. Eso se paga directamente al contratista para hacer las reparaciones. Un ejemplo, cómo se paga su deducible. Miguel tiene un problema con su aire acondicionado en su hogar. Él nos llama, empieza el proceso de hacer un reclamo. Nosotros le vamos a recomendar que él llama a su contratista autorizado para hacer un diagnóstico del problema con el aire acondicionado. Luego, él y con el contratista autorizado nos tiene que llamar para atrás para avisarlo qué es el problema. Si el cobertura está autorizado con nosotros, la empresa, el cliente pagaría, Michael pagaría $100, que es su deducible, y nosotros pagamos el balance. ¿Entienden? Simple?
Yeah.
Perfect. Si es un condominio o un townhouse, el sería $400 de $75. En el caso de nuevo construcción, el costo sería $600 con un deducible de $75. Y esos $600 cubre hasta 3 años. Porque normalmente los builders se les regala al cliente 1 año de garantía automáticamente. Nosotros comenzamos con nuestra cobertura al día número 366. Entonces, inclusive, el cliente va a recibir un total de 4 años de garantía. 1 que viene con el builder y 3 con nosotros, de ustedes. So for our new construction, the cost is $600 for the entire 3-year period. Most builders are going to provide a 1-year home warranty coverage as part of the sale of new property. Whereas we will start at day number 366 and our warranty is covered for 3 entire years. And again, for $600, that is a great deal. So in essence, your client is receiving up to 4 years worth of coverage, which is not bad. That gives, you know, total peace of mind knowing that should something break or fail, they are totally covered. Any questions so far? ¿Tienen alguna preguntas? And Joe, are the folks out there in internet land, are they able to ask questions or am I able to hear them?
Let's see.
Or is there a chat?
And you can put on chat, tell them they could put the questions on chat and we'll check. Accordingly.
Let's see, chat. So, any questions? So far.
Vanessa, you're on the Zoom call? All right. Could you monitor if anybody has anything to say, because he's in the presentation screen and he cannot see if anyone has any question. So
Awesome.
so if anyone has any questions, just raise your hand. And we have someone that will let us know that there is someone that has a question or a comment. Okay, so just raise your hand on the reaction part. Just raise your hand.
And Vanessa, I'm going to give you an extra pen for your help and support. It'll be a different color. All right, so moving on. If I could switch my screen. There we go. Okay, so we have coverage for both buyers and sellers. So here in the classroom, who works with buyers? Raise your hands. Okay, and so the majority of us, and you ladies work with sellers?
I work with buyers as well, but I'm not a realtor.
Okay,
I work with buyers, aligning them for the realtors.
Oh,
so that they
nice.
Qualify. So I
Okay.
figured the more I learn back-end info that can actually bring more value to them,
absolutely.
the better off. So we're
Yeah.
gonna work as a team.
Beautiful. Well, I would love to chat with you some more afterwards.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
No.
Both? Awesome. And what is your name, by the way? I'm sorry? Anthony. Wow, that's unusual. I love that. Well, look at my name, Sandor. Who's heard of Sandor before, right? Nobody. Sand on the beach, door on the wall. So it's crazy. Anyway, I like very unusual names. So going back to our presentation, sorry about that. I could easily get derailed. So again, we have coverage for both buyers and sellers. So we're going to talk about the buyers first. So we cover about 25 items as part of that $499 a year coverage. So in this case, we cover attic and exhaust fans. That's huge here in South Florida. All of your built-in appliances like your dishwasher, microwave, oven, central air conditioning. We do not do like the portable window units or the ones that are like the tower on the floor. It's got to be a central air conditioning unit. Ductwork, electrical system, that's huge. Exterior water and sewer lines. That's the one that's highlighted right now in the presentation page. That is relatively new for us because we know that a lot of the issues are outside of the home, especially where we're a communication company, AT&T and Verizon. They're digging up, certain trenches in certain neighborhoods, and they're running their fiber optic either underground. And what's happening is that they're tearing up the piping systems, and so it creates a lot of issues for homeowners. So we decided to make a change with our home warranty coverage, and now we are going outside of the home, providing those repairs. In addition to that, again, your stove, your oven, garage door openers, garbage disposal, heating system, which is typically built into your AC unit. Hotel benefits. Hotel benefits are for those clients that, let's say, for instance, here in South Florida, it gets pretty warm. And let's say an older couple calls in and says, well, my air conditioning broke and my husband and I, it's pretty warm in here. We need to get this fixed. If for whatever reason they cannot get someone out there immediately, we will provide hotel coverage for up to 3 days to give them at least a comfortable living environment until their AC is repaired, or if the system needs replacement. That's huge. We actually provide something very similar in our Midwest states, mountain states during the winter time when the heat goes. And so, a lot of homes don't have fireplaces or wood burning stoves. So we want to make sure that we look out for the best interests of our homeowners. So we'll put them up at a hotel. And again, with a maximum of 3 days. Humidifiers, we don't use a whole lot here in South Florida, but again, it's part of it. Your hot water heater, dispensers. Believe it or not, in South Florida, there's still some areas that still use well pumps and septic systems.
I'm selling a property now that it's actually a pump that's a well water.
Okay. Yeah. So, and look at that. That's part of our coverage standard. In other home warranty companies, those are typically add-ons, meaning that you have to pay an additional fee to have those particular items covered. With us, it's part of our standard coverage. Same thing with our plumbing, refrigerator, roof leaks. Who knows how many times it rains here in South Florida? Almost every day, right? So again, it's not a complete roof replacement, but again, it's roof repair. So we give some peace of mind to those homeowners that are experiencing this type of issue. As I mentioned, septic systems, again, especially like in down south near the Homestead, Redlands area, they still use a lot of septic. Also in like the
West Miami area.
West Miami, yep. And then also like in the West Palm Beach, Wellington area, Royal Palm, a lot of those areas are still utilizing this type of system, making sure that, hey, we have a partner solution that could provide you with peace of mind to make sure that your coverage. Stoppage, washer and dryer, and then again, well pumps. Cobertura para nuestros compradores de propiedades. Estos son 25 componentes que está incluido en la cobertura estándar de nosotros, que incluye 25 componentes, que incluye todos los electrodomésticos, aire central, plomería, electricidad, lavadora, secadora y mucho más disponible para sus clientes. We also have what's considered upgrades. These are kind of like your little extras, your little bells and whistles that typically are not covered through normal wear and tear. So for an additional fee, the clients could select this and say, okay, well, you know, I'm having an issue with maybe the city of Miami because there's some type of a permit issue. We actually have permit coverage where we would help your clients with up to $250 towards those violations. Again, we're one of maybe 2 or less home warranty companies that offer this type of coverage. We also offer what's called our central air refrigeration recovery. This is where the AC guy goes out and circulates all of the old Freon into his system and then produce new Freon into the system. That alone runs anywhere between $300 and $375 here in Miami, Florida. And so for an additional $160 for the entire year, those clients could take care of not only these 16 items, but also maintain their AC unit, especially if they're like snowbirds where they come down to South Miami or Miami during the winter time and they want to have their AC system maintained. This actually could help resolve a lot of those issues. Esta cobertura es como upgrades, es como servicio adicional que se puede incluir en nuestra cobertura estándar por un costo adicional de $160 por el año completo. Me encanta esta cobertura especialmente porque componente número 3 que dice Central Air, ahí donde la contratista autorizado de aire acondicionado, ellos vienen con una máquina especial y sacan lo que es el gas del área central en una máquina especial y de nuevo ponen gas de nuevo. Ese proceso normalmente cuesta al cliente entre $300 y $375 para ese servicio. Y para nuestra cobertura adicional por $160 es como un regalo. Y eso es por el año completo. Nuestros clientes de compradores, ellos usan este servicio especialmente cuando ellos viven en otra ciudad y vienen para Miami durante el tiempo en invierno para tener un servicio adicional para mantener su servicio de aire acondicionado que siempre está funcionando bien. This is our seller's coverage. This is again for your listings. This is a great tool, especially if you're trying to secure new listing opportunities, or if you're, running into challenges where you just can't secure new listing clients. Offering them a listing coverage during the listing period gives your homeowner peace of mind. Gives your homeowner peace of mind knowing that, hey, should anything fail during any kind of showings, it helps reduce conversations of buyers saying, hey, listen, let's talk about price reduction because I know that your air conditioning is working. I just don't feel that it's cooling enough. So chances are, I may have to change the air conditioning system. So we're looking at about, $8,000. So give me a $10,000 credit or some type of a, concession. Rather than having those, it's in here.
Oh, okay.
Rather than having those type of conversations, the seller could say, hey, not a problem. I do have a home warranty in place. I'll make sure that I get that AC taken a look at, and we'll get it fixed by the time closing appears. So again, that gives your seller peace of mind knowing that they have coverage, but also peace of mind to the new home buyer knowing that, hey, I'm getting a good working air conditioning system. Yes, Joe.
Okay, so if I get you right, let's say we present this at the time of the listing presentation.
Correct.
And I'm just gonna speak from an added value position as a listing agent.
Okay.
You tell the listing agent, or you tell the seller, a part of my added value to you for you doing business with me, we'll secure a 1-year home warranty for you. Now, should anything come back within that time, so let's say get the listing, should anything when they go on the contract, they do a property inspection and the property inspection reveals anything, could that by them having the home warranty in place, will that cover it, or is there a lapse? before coverage.
Great question. So it'll cover it. So let's use today as an example. Joe's got a listing presentation that he did yesterday. He secured the contract. He calls me and says, hey, Sandor, I need a home warranty for this address. And we're going to protect the seller during the listing period. And then we're going to go ahead and transfer it over to the new home buyer. Beautiful. We gather all of the data for the seller's information, right? And that will go live the moment that we end that call. Okay. A week later, a home inspection is done and they say, you know what, guess what? We noticed that your air conditioning is working, but we noticed that you have like these little holes in the ductwork. You know, that may be an issue where the new home buyer may not feel that the home is cooling properly, even though the system is working effectively, but it's still not producing enough cold air as it should. And that's because the ductwork's got some holes. Not a problem. What the seller will do is give us a call and say, hey, listen, we just noticed through our inspector that my ductwork in some areas got holes. And I know that my home warranty is going to cover that. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and start up a claim. We give a claim number. We recommend, please, Mr. Homeowner, contact your AC guy, have them come out, take a look at the number of issues there are, give us a call back, give us a total. We'll authorize the repair. And again, just like most insurance carriers, a deductible is going to be required. In this case, it'll be $100, and then we cover the rest. Now the seller could have another home warranty, a home inspection done just to kind of safeguard any future issues. Inspector comes back and says, yep, AC is working properly. It's producing the right amount of airflow within the property itself. We're all good to go. Yep. Great question. So our seller's coverage, we also include an upgrade. So not only are you getting standard coverage, but also, again, more bells and whistles for a price of $100. And so you're going to get an additional $1,600, 16 items to cover during the listing period. And again, this safeguards any haggling when it comes to the purchase price from a buyer's perspective, because something is not working effectively where they are going to ask for any kind of credit or a discount of the property. I had a deal not too long ago in Aventura where one of my agents, his buyer wanted a $10,000 credit because the appliances were old and he felt that within the next year or so he may have to change something. So he was looking for a $10,000 credit. My agent, knowing how to strategically talk about home warranty, said, hey, listen, how about if I were to include a home warranty valued at $25,000 worth of repairs for the entire year? Would that satisfy you? The homeowner says, let's do it. So not only did he satisfy the $10,000 that he was originally asking for, but an additional $15,000 worth of coverage for the entire year. And again, it's strategically how you describe it to your clients. And that's what I'm here to help you with. In this seller's coverage, you're also going to know the highlighted piece. It's called List Secure. This is a very exclusive risk management tool for your sellers, where you, the agents, are going to protect your home seller from any kind of legal disputes. If they're ever named in a legal proceeding, we're going to provide your sellers with up to $1,000 worth of legal coverage. That's a great tool for you to try to come in and secure new listing opportunities. So not only are you going to include a home warranty, but also you're protecting them after the property has sold. No other home warranty company offers this exclusive program. You agents are the only ones that are going to be able to do that. We have this, and again, it's about $1,000 worth of legal coverage that, again, hey, Michael, thank you for setting up this listing appointment. I want to get to know, your property. And I know that you're going to be talking to 3 other agents to make sure that you click with the right one. But this is the value that I bring to the table, not only my expertise on the industry, but I'm also going to include a home warranty during the listing period. Should something fail or break, I got you covered. And I got you covered after the property is sold, so that if you are ever named in a minor legal dispute, I'm going to provide you with legal coverage at no additional fee. How does that sound? The homeowner would be crazy not to go with you, right? So again, these are great selling tools that you could present to your sellers. Esta es nuestra cobertura para los vendedores de la propiedad, que incluye 16 componentes dentro del hogar, que incluye aire central, algunos de los electrodomésticos, plomería, electricidad, pero más importante, número uno, ese servicio se llama List Secure. Es un programa de servicio legal que usted como agente le va a ofrecer a su cliente el vendedor de la propiedad. En el caso que ellos, después de la venta de la propiedad, le hacen una demanda, porque puede ser como un boundary dispute o porque el agente o el vendedor de la propiedad no le explicó que había un liqueo en el techo, algo puede ser. Al final es una demanda que le hicieron al comprador, al vendedor de la propiedad. Usted, ofreciendo más valor a ese cliente, usted le va a regalar ese programa absolutamente gratis. No hay costo adicional. Eso es parte de la cobertura del seller. Y usted puede utilizar eso como una herramienta para asegurar más oportunidades de tener más listings. Porque como valor, nosotros sabemos que vendedores van a visitar con por lo menos como unos 3 o 4 agentes para que ellos puedan asegurar que sí, esta persona me siento bien con ellos, quiero que ellos sean mi agente para vender mi propiedad. Perfecto, pero ¿qué valor extra usted viene para ofrecer a ese cliente? Viene con la experiencia del mercado, viene con la experiencia de la industria completo de buenas raíces, pero ¿qué más? En este caso, primero usted le va a incluir una garantía de hogar durante el tiempo del listing. Un ejemplo, usted están haciendo un open house y saben que el aire acondicionado está funcionando bien porque se oye, pero no está refrescando la casa. Entonces, quizá el comprador dice, wow, me gusta esta casa, pero siento que no hay aire acondicionado. No siento que estoy cómodo. Ellos ya pueden empezar de negociar con el vendedor de la casa bajando el precio. ¿Verdad? Hay posibilidades. En este caso, el vendedor de la propiedad o el agente, el listing agent, le puede decir, no se preocupe, señor comprador, que nosotros tenemos ya una garantía de hogar. Vamos a llevar nuestros contratistas autorizados que van a reparar el aire acondicionado. No hay problema después. Y además, vamos a transferir la garantía de hogar para usted cuando usted cierre. Va a comenzar el día de la fecha del cierre para 12 meses. Wow, chévere, perfecto. Questions? Any questions, preguntas, concerns, preocupaciones? ¿Voy bien? So far, so good. Awesome. Como repito, esta es la información, el programa legal de servicio que usted le va a ofrecer al cliente de vendedor, que se llama List Secure. No hay costo adicional. Nosotros tenemos nuestros abogados en la empresa de nosotros en Jackson, Michigan. El día que usted tiene que utilizar este servicio, me llaman, te pongo en contacto con mi abogado y ahí comienzan con el servicio. Y también esa información está en el paquete que yo les regalé esta mañana. Y si le interesan, yo les puedo enviar un correo electrónico con todo de nuestra información. Y también los tengo en español para los agentes que tienen clientes en español. Yes, Joe.
Una pregunta. I'll ask it in English. Can you give me 1 or 2 examples of what a seller would use this for after post-closing?
So let's say, great question. So let's say there's a boundary dispute, right? So the previous home seller didn't have a fence around the property, but now the new home buyer wants to come in and put a nice fence around the property, right? And so they'll come out and they'll go ahead and mark where the property line is. But all of a sudden now the new homeowner says, well, no, wait a minute. I was told that my line actually extends another 3 feet out. So you're taking away 3 feet that I assumed that was part of my property. Oh, no. This is your property line. Well, that's not what the seller told me. So now there's a dispute. So chances are now the new home buyer may seek legal counsel to say, what can I do about this? Because I've already closed on the property and now they're deducting 3 feet of property that I once thought I had. So now the attorney would now go ahead and now send a legal document to the previous home seller and say, hey, listen, you're being named in a legal proceeding because the actual property line was not disclosed to the new home buyer. An assumptive line was disclosed. And he wants those 3 feet that were told that he was going to get. Oh, well, that's what the previous owner told me, and that's what the contractor told me, whatever. No problem. So now the seller says, now what do I do? Okay. So the seller may contact the agent and say, hey, listen, I got this legal notice that I'm being sued because of the property line. Not a problem. We're going to go ahead and have the home warranty company, the lawyer's going to call you and you'll start the proceedings from there on. Don't worry about having to fork up.
Us, the agent,
Yeah,
being that we represented them and we provided the access to the.
correct. Because chances are they're not going to remember the home warranty company, but they will remember the listing agent, right?
Okay,
Does all that make sense?
absolutely.
And so if whatever reason, any funding needs to be paid upfront by the seller, we'll reimburse them regardless of what that is with a max total of $1,000.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, great question. Yeah. We added something new, which is called our, this is our buyer's premiere. I'm sorry. I was going to go to electronics. Buyer's premiere is basically adding the both standard and the upgrade with the lower deductible of $50 for a price of $695. And again, that's for the entire year. So you see, you get the 25 items and then you get the 12 for a lower deductible. So it's almost like if you were doing like a combo for your clients. It's not required, but it's something that you would maybe offer to your clients depending on what their particular needs are. Esta cobertura es como un bundle, incluyendo la cobertura standard y del upgrades para esos clientes que están interesados en obtener más cobertura y también tener un deducible más bajo de los $100. En este caso serían $50. Y repito que esos $50 se le paga al contratista autorizado para las reparaciones. Nosotros pagamos el balance de lo que es el servicio. New construction, I talked about this earlier. So if you guys are working with any new construction builders or anything like that, we could also have a conversation later about how we could talk to your clients about new construction. Construcción nuevo para clientes nuevos que están comprando propiedades nuevas. Normalmente el builder se les regala una garantía por 1 año. La cobertura de nosotros es para 3 años y empieza al día número 366. Eso le da un total de 4 años para sus clientes tener cobertura para cualquier cosa que les rompe o no están funcionando bien en su hogar. ¿Preguntas? No, we're good to go. Tenemos cobertura adicional como refrigeradores segundo. Yo tengo 3 en mi casa. Tengo uno en la cocina. La segunda está en el garaje y la tercera está cerca de la piscina porque soy muy vago cuando estoy nadando. No quiero caminar adentro, buscarme una chelita bien fría. También tenemos fireplaces. No se usan mucho aquí en la sur de la Florida, pero lo tenemos disponible. Underground swimming pools, piscinas, también los tenemos disponibles para piscinas que son de sal, como la mía, porque tenemos más componentes para hacer el cambio entre la sal y lo que es el chlorine. Sprinkler systems, tú sabes, son las cositas que le da agua a la grama. Servicio de termite control. El termite control es como un mantenimiento, no es como que vienen a su hogar para hacer una talpa y hacen el gas completo, sino es más o menos como un mantenimiento. Y al final, water softener, no sé cómo se dice en español, pero es como un filtro para el agua, para que no sea tan fuerte. Yo sé que especialmente donde yo vivo cerca, yo soy sur del zoológico y la agua ahí es como bien fuerte, especialmente lo que es el well pump. No sé si han visto marcas en las paredes de la propiedad que luce como rust. Eso es porque bien fuerte con calcium. Entonces el water softener es como un filtro dentro del hogar. Exactamente, minerales. So these are, again, optional coverages that we could provide to our home clients that include additional refrigerators, gas fireplaces. Again, not that we use a whole lot here in South Florida. Swimming pools and spas, sprinkler systems, termite control. Termite control, again, is not a full home tenting. It's mainly more of a maintenance where they spray around the perimeter of the property. And then lastly, water softeners, where again, it's like a watering filtering system to help reduce all of the chemicals that the water company utilizes to clean the water. And again, these are just add-ons. This is the coverage that I was going to talk to you about. This is our home entertainment and technology coverage. We know that anywhere between 40 to 55% of people are still working from home, and many of them utilize home computer systems, gaming consoles, DVD players, and a variety of other electronic components that are not covered either under home insurance, policies or any kind of home warranty coverage. We are one of the first that are now introducing this to those clients, and it gives them peace of mind knowing that should something fail or break, my home warranty company's got me covered. So for an additional $200 for the entire year with a $75 deductible, your homeowners again have additional peace of mind knowing that these consoles are covered. Especially, you guys know that Florida is one of the major states with the most lightning strikes. Can you imagine those power surges and all of a sudden all of your TV monitors just fries,
It
you know?
happened to me.
Oh my God, yeah, think about it. So, yeah. Esta cobertura es adicional que nosotros estamos ofreciendo cobertura para componentes de inteligencias. Por ejemplo, sabemos que muchos clientes todavía están trabajando dentro de su hogar y no tienen cobertura. Y nosotros estamos ofreciendo cobertura para los computadoras, los DVD players, los computer systems, tecnología inteligente. Y por un precio adicional de $200 por el año completo, con deducible de $75, usted le puede dar, how do you say peace of mind in Spanish? Paz de mente o
Paz mental.
paz mental, sabiendo que si algo le daña, hay cobertura, especialmente cuando hay mucha tormenta aquí en la Florida. Hay mucho, how do you say lightning rayas?
No, relámpagos.
Relámpagos. Y cuando todos sus componentes electrónicos how do you say fry, se frían, ¿no? Se dañan. Se queman. Frito. There you go. That's the word. Give me some milk. That's what I was looking for. Frito.
En Miami term.
Se frío. Bye, Charlie. So anyway, so again, this is just an add-on. So if you just wanted to present it to your clients, it's not required.
What if someone doesn't want the whole shebang, but is interested in something like this because they are working?
Great question. Unfortunately, we do not offer it as a standalone. Yes.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's not-
Yeah, we've talked about doing it as a standalone.
That would be a good pitch.
Yeah, it would. It really, and for the price, you really can't beat it. So, yeah. And again, we're always trying to come up with new business solutions for you, the real estate professionals, because again, I work for you guys. And we always try to come up with something new. So I know that we've talked about this. We've asked that same question when it was first introduced. Standalone, yes, all day long, sell it. Nope, not gonna happen. So this is another risk management tool. It's called Client Secure. So I know that Ernesto has legal insurance in case he too or the brokerage is named in a legal dispute. Same scenario as we talked about it with Joel, that, you know, now not only is the seller part of a legal dispute, but also now the broker, the agent, because that homeowner is just totally upset and he's going to go and sue everyone he possibly can, right? So we want to make sure that our clients are totally protected with legal coverage. So you guys all know what your error and omission is, right? You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so typically right now, Ernesto is paying for the policy. However, if you guys have to have legal representation, you guys would have to pay your own deductible out of pocket. That could be anywhere between $1,000, $2,500, or $5,000, depending on what type of policy he has. And again, that's to protect you guys legally. As my partner, right? As partner to you guys, I'm going to protect not only Ernesto, but I'm also protecting you agents in case that happens. So I'm going to reimburse your errors and omissions deductible with up to 75%. That's huge. No other home warranty company offers that. So if your total is $5,000 that you have to pay out of pocket to have legal representation, I'm going to cover 75% of that, which is a max total of $3,750. Okay. Same process. You guys get a letter in the mail by Juan Pepe Smith, and you're being named in a legal proceedings. Well, let Ernesto know. Ernesto will let me know, and we'll get you guys in touch with our attorneys, and you guys go from there. Okay. Esto es un servicio legal que nosotros le vamos a ofrecer a usted, el agente, y también el broker, Ernesto, en el caso que hay una demanda. En el caso de Joe, que un comprador se dio cuenta que la línea, lo que es la parte de su propiedad, no era los 3 pies adicional que el comprador pensaba cuando hizo el cierre de la propiedad. Entonces, ese comprador hizo una demanda contra el vendedor y quizá el agente que vendió la propiedad. En este caso, ese mismo proceso, el comprador le va a hacer una demanda al agente, ¿verdad? Y también con el brokerage. Ustedes tienen una aseguranza que Ernesto paga, un policy cada mes. En el caso que ustedes tienen que utilizar ese servicio, usted como agente independiente tiene que pagar un deducible fuera de tu bolsillo. Nosotros vamos a reembolsar el deducible suyo de un máximo de 75%, con un máximo total de $3,750. En el caso, ojalá de Dios que usted nunca tiene que utilizar ese servicio, pero sabiendo que esto está disponible para ustedes si lo necesitan. Porque hay muchos casos legal, porque sabe que una transacción es parte legal, que incluye title, mortgage y también quizá abogados. Okay. Questions, concerns? We're good? Awesome. Folleto, mientras usted le está ofreciendo la garantía de hogar para su cliente, puede ser un seller, puede ser un comprador, y en ese momento no están interesados en obtener ese servicio, simplemente que ellos firman el renuncie, que lo firmen y ponen la fecha. usted va a guardar esto en sus propios files, en sus propios records. En el caso, en el futuro, que reciben algo legal, que te están haciendo una demanda porque el comprador, el vendedor que usted estuviendo trabajando, ¿cuál es su nombre otra vez? Que Rosa nunca jamás me ofreció una garantía legal. Déjame chequear mis récords. Yo recuerdo muy bien que yo sí te ofrecí una garantía legal y no lo quisiste. Ah, sí, mira, efectivamente, usted chequea tus récords, ahí está su firma y fue la fecha. De todas formas, yo sí te voy a dar el servicio legal si el cliente sigue con la demanda, mientras usted tiene esto como una prueba. Es protegiéndote solamente. Y usted no tiene que vender esto, simplemente lo ofrece como valor y un beneficio. Y si no están interesados, firmen ya y seguimos. Punto. Hay 5 maneras de ordenar una garantía de hogar. La primera es una plataforma especialmente para los agentes. Eso se llama Real Pro. Después de hoy te voy a registrar en nuestro servicio que ustedes van a tener acceso a esta plataforma para ordenar un warranty, ordenar más mercancía, marketing, lo que usted necesita. O simplemente puede ir a aphw.com. Me pueden llamar a mí directamente o nuestro número 800 para comenzar un reclamo o ordenar un home warranty. Y esa información está al final de la página del folleto. Ordering home warranty through Real Pro. Simplemente un proceso bien fácil. También tenemos una aplicación que usted puede bajar a los equipos inteligentes y pueden utilizar your smartphone device. Any questions so far? So far, so good? Because I'm going to breeze right through these items. So, in your brochure, the one that you all have in the package, we put in bold letters what's not covered, because we want to make sure that you, my client, and also your client understands exactly what is covered in the home warranty and what is not. Because the last thing we want is for your reputation be tarnished because, oh, well, my home warranty agent, my agent who sold me the home warranty said that this was covered and was actually not. There goes your reputation. One bad review is going to reach another 5. And by the time you know, you're going, man, what's going on? I'm not getting good reviews. I don't know why, So we, as your partner, always try to provide you with the utmost best solution to maintain your reputation in the marketplace. Okay. So again, this is in your booklet. Everything shows what's covered and what's not covered. We put in bold so that when you are presenting to the home warranty, you could explain that information as well. Okay.
One more question.
Absolutely.
So is this, could one get involved with this program after the fact? And when I say after the fact, I lived almost 2 weeks ago. The buyer is now, I just found the buyer last night. We just got on the contract. They signed up for the program.
Yes, absolutely. Great question, Joe. So our home warranties typically for buyers. That's where the bulk of our coverage is at. But we also provide listing coverage to help those sellers during the listing period. So in your case, you may not have listing coverage right during the listing period, but the new homeowner says, hey, listen, I come from the Midwest. I know about home warranties. I would like you guys to include one. And, we got a done deal. Yes, you could add that on anytime.
So right now I could speak with my seller, tell them about this product because the buyer needs to do the inspection.
Correct.
And immediately they'll have coverage.
That's correct. And if you also have a listing that's 2 weeks old, even a month old, or even 3 months old, the property is just not moving, call me because I'll authorize to put a listing coverage now, becoming immediately active so that it attracts potential buyers, because buyers like something that's got extra coverage on there, some type of a warranty. Plus, it shows that the seller has confidence in their property, knowing that, hey, I'm selling you a property that everything is working properly and effectively. Absolutely. Yeah, great question. Again, this is how you start a claim. I think I mentioned that to you earlier. Basically, the homeowner realizes something's not working. They give us a call. We recommend that they reach their contractor, set up an appointment, have the contractor come out, diagnose the problem. Once the problem has been diagnosed, they need to call us back. We still don't know what the issue is, right? Once we hear what the problem is, we'll go ahead and authorize the repair. We'll speak to the contractor, say, hey, are you able to take a payment over the phone? He says, yes. Here's our major credit card. What's the total? We'll give him the balance of the repair minus the homeowner's deductible. Make sense? Perfect. En el caso, para hacer un reclamo para los clientes, simplemente ellos nos llaman a nuestro número 800, habla con Customer Service, empiezan el proceso, les recomiendan que ellos se comunican con su contratista autorizado para que ellos puedan salir a hacer un diagnóstico del problema de lo que ellos tienen. Cuando ellos llegan y hacen el diagnóstico, ellos nos llaman de nuevo para ver qué es el problema. Nosotros vamos a hacer la autorización de las reparaciones y le pagamos al contratista con una tarjeta de nuestra empresa, ahí mismo por el teléfono, sin problema. Menos se paga el deducible. El deducible se le paga del cliente de la propiedad. Estos son cosas de marketing. Tenemos los rider signs como lo tenemos allá en rojo que dice Home Warranty Included. Lo tenemos en varios colores y todo esto lo que te estoy enseñando son gratis. There's no fee for these. You guys could order all these.
How many of these we have?
You tell me how many you need, what kind of colors you need, and I'll order them for you. Or you guys could order them yourselves, because I'm going to give you guys access through our agent portal that you guys could order all of your marketing materials, both English and in Spanish.
You make yourself a note and you could provide us 10 with these home warranties included.
Yeah.
With that same color right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's our, our color.
What's your color scheme?
Yeah, that's our color scheme. Yes, yeah.
Which color?
Which is the grayish.
Okay, so we have,
Like the one that you have there. The one that you're.
well, no, that one I think is like dark black or blue. And in my computer, it kind of looks like a green. Like I said,
I'm seeing gray.
Yeah, that's green on here.
So I got black. Yeah, I think it's in there as well. So I got black, I got blue, I got, is it Chamenta? Is that how you pronounce that? Magenta. I got red. And that's all I think I have.
I think it's the color of the folder.
Yeah, the color of the folder, I think that's the magenta, right? And again, I'm colorblind, so. Sorry, guys, and on Zoom, they were talking about these rider signs. Estos son gratis para ustedes. Todo lo que es mercancía de marketing de nosotros es gratis para ustedes. No hay costo adicional. Entonces, yo me está preguntando por tener más de lo que son los home riders.
Yeah, this will be the color.
Great, so.
No, I gave you my card.
Yeah, I got yours.
Okay.
No creo que lo tengo en gris, Joe. Si no sino azul. No.
And if you could just send it over.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Lo que no está disponible en el presentación, solamente se ve en el background estas herramientas. Esto es un door hanger. Esto se usa para conseguir listings nuevos en varias áreas de zona.
How many of those are you able to provide?
¿Cuánto tú quieres? Tú me dices. So
Let's do-
these are agents that are using this to secure new listing opportunities. So basically what you do is, let me have your business card again.
Let's do 250 of those.
These are great.
Yes.
So basically what Ricardo is going to do is he is going to include business card right there. So,
Beautiful.
and then also going to staple maybe a market analysis of what's selling, what's moving in the neighborhood. And he's gonna hang it on certain doors.
Added value.
And basically what it says is that it says, as your real estate professional, I'm going to go ahead and provide a complimentary home warranty during the listing period. Meaning that with the expectations that Ricardo is going to purchase the home warranty on behalf of the seller and then transfer it to the new home buyer. Because again, value, you're protecting your client during the listing period. But don't forget that legal program that you're providing to the sellers, that legal program. Not only are you included in home warranty, but I'm protecting you after the sale of the property for up to 2 years in case you're ever named in a legal proceeding.
So the whole key is learn the inside outs of the features of this program. And when you're in front of a seller, this is an added value that no one else is bringing to the table.
Correct.
This is one way, this is one,
Claro.
this is a tool that you have to earn a listing besides everything else.
Exactly. Again, I use the example that a typical home seller is going to meet with what, 3 agents? Is that a realistic number, give or take? Maybe 2?
That's been the average. Chances are they meet, it's the one that speaks the best and the one that has the best selling skills that will close a sale.
Okay,
So one.
so 1. So then hopefully that 1 will be you. Right? So you have no that value that Boczko and I are talking about is kind of something like this. You're including a home warranty because you want to make sure that if you're fixed on the price of your property and you want to eliminate price reduction because again, the appliances are old, the property is old. That's one thing that we don't discriminate against. We don't care how old the property is. We don't care how old the appliances are. As long as you tell me, hey, Sandor, I want to put a listing on this property. Everything is working fine today. That's good because we work off of ethics and integrity. We don't cover anything that's already pre-existing. We've been doing this since the early 1990s, and if we feel that something is kind of fraudulent, chances are we'll pay that claim, but we'll cancel the policy. And we probably won't do business with that customer or the agent because the agent probably initiated that. Because again, it's all about reputation and referrals. Esto es una herramienta que los agentes están utilizando para conseguir listings nuevos en cierta mercado. Esto se llaman door hanger, enganchador de puertas.
Sí, de acuerdo.
Para colgadores. Para anunciar que usted quiere ser el agente listido para mí, ¿verdad? Aquí usted va a poner su tarjeta de negocio. También vas a incluir lo que es un reporte de lo que está vendiendo en el mercado para ese cliente sepa más o menos cuánto ellos pueden pedir por su propiedad, ¿verdad? Entonces, esto le explica, para ser su agente profesional, yo te voy a dar complementar una garantía, hey, perdón, una garantía de hogar para protegerte durante el tiempo del listing. Por si acaso algo no para de funcionar o algo se le rompe, el cliente tiene paz mental, que todo va a funcionar bien después de las reparaciones. Eso ayuda a eliminar conversación con el comprador nuevo que ellos quieren un descuento de $10,000 porque ellos sepan que el aire acondicionado tiene más de 10 años y en cualquier momento no va a parar de funcionar. En este caso, teniendo una garantía de hogar, ya implementar en su tiempo del listing, le da ese peace of mind. ¿Entiende? Esto se le paga del agente. Usted como agente de ese cliente va a pagar para ese garantía de hogar. Esto, el costo lo puede incluir en el costo de la propiedad. Si el cliente dice, bueno, yo quiero pedir 3,175 para mi propiedad. Bueno, incluye unos $600 extra. Ya eso paga ya la garantía de hogar. Y usted saliendo como rockstars, como estrellas, ¿verdad? Porque ya usted tiene ya el cliente del listing, ¿no ve? Y ojalá, con el favor de Dios, ese cliente va a ser por vida. En el caso que el cliente tiene que llamarnos para hacer un reclamo del comprador nuevo, nosotros le vamos a enviar una notificación a usted, porque están bajo de policy, que el cliente de dirección 123 Main Street hizo un reclamo porque paró su nevera. Eso te da la oportunidad para comunicarse con un comprador, un cliente nuevo. Porque normalmente el caso es que usted tiene que hablar con el buyer's agent, ¿verdad? Technically, anyway, you're supposed to be speaking to the buyer's agent if you want to convey any information to the buyer, right? In this case, being on the policy, every time you as the listing agent, the homeowner calls it a claim, we notify you, the agent, to give you an opportunity to speak to a new homeowner. And so now you inherit like an orphan buyer. It's a new client.
Yep.
Because think about it. Buyers, who's a buyer's agent here again? Give me your name again. Antronique, that's right. I love that name. Antronique. So how long you been a realtor? Seven months. Have you already had transactions with buyers? Okay. And be honest with me. Okay. Be honest. After the transaction, after the closing date, how many other touch points have you made with that buyer? A lot? Okay, good. Good. And that's unusual because I've been hearing with other agents that they really don't stay connected to their home buyers. They move on to the next deal because they're spending time looking at properties, working with a new home buyer. And so they don't have the infrastructure internally as a business to continue maintaining their communications. So in this case, you know, she reaches out to her buyers periodically, which is great. But again, this is a great way for agents that typically do not. It's a great way for you guys to have new clients.
Question, so I know that door hanger is designed for a home seller. Do you have one designed for a landlord?
Great question. We do not. However, our home warranty, the department that both Michael and I support, is for real estate professionals. I only work with you agents, realtors, brokers, productivity coaches. We have another department at our corporate office. They work directly with the consumer, the homeowners. Those are people that already own their homes for a good number of years and decide that they want to add a home warranty to their property. They will reach out to potential investors, homeowners, to offer home warranties. They have a whole set of marketing materials also. I'm not sure if they have anything like this.
Could you make yourself a note?
Yep.
Have me introduce to
Absolutely.
them? Is that something I can share with agents that they cross landlords for their business and start building
Yeah.
rapport with that landlord?
Absolutely.
And
So-
bringing added value.
Absolutely. So Michael, it's the rider signs and the door hangers.
Got it for the landlords.
That, and then also put 250 for Joel. Got it.
An
Perfect.
introduction to
Yep.
to the rental department for the homeowners.
So, preguntas. ¿Entienden más o menos cómo funciona lo que es el producto de nosotros? ¿Ustedes ven algún valor o beneficio para, no solamente para usted, pero clientes?
Una buena oportunidad de traerle.
Especialmente si son ustedes nuevos, ¿verdad? Nuevas. Y están, hay mucho difícil de conseguir clientes listings nuevos. Estos son las herramientas que ustedes pueden utilizar para buscar clientes nuevos. Y además, no se paga nuestro servicio hasta la fecha del cierre.
Wow, even better.
So you don't owe me any money until closing.
I was just gonna ask that because sometimes people do list, things go south, then they take it off, and then if one of the agents already prepaid.
Yep,
how do
nothing
they-
is prepaid, nothing is owed until closing. Pero let's say as an example, un ejemplo, usted tiene ya un cliente, ¿verdad? Tiene una propiedad que tiene nuestro servicio y entre 3 meses el cliente te dice, Rosa, lo siento mucho, pero no veo movimiento en vender mi propiedad. Lo quiero quitar del mercado, quiero cancelar mi contrato con usted y yo me comunico con usted entre 6 meses a ver si algo ha cambiado. Cancela todo. Lo único que se debe son los $100, que es la cobertura del sellers, porque tuvimos esa cobertura durante el tiempo del listing. Eso es lo único que me debes. Son los $100. Y te voy a ser honesto con ustedes. Nosotros somos una empresa cristiana y si no me pagan los $100, bueno, se le pierde. No te voy a mandar la policía ni un abogado. Se le pagan bien. Si no, se la vi.
Is your company just here in Florida, through the US?
Nosotros somos nacional. Menos California.
I see you then.
En Utah estamos. En Utah, Alaska, Hawaii. Pero en California ha sido muy difícil para nosotros por los leyes. Además, me enteré al principio del año que entre American Home Shield, 210 and Cinch, otra compañía de garantía de hogar, los 3 de ellos están en una demanda inmenso. Entonces nosotros estamos esperando que eso ya se termina. Luego entramos para ese estado. Pero mientras tanto, nosotros no queremos meterse en algo que ya es un dolor de cabeza. Exactamente, no vale la pena. Yeah. Nosotros no necesitamos una inspección antes de poner una garantía de hogar. Si usted me dice todo está funcionando bien, perfecto. Ok.
Awesome.
Ustedes conocen lo que es el Better Business Bureau.
Mhm.
Hay un right, BBB. Nosotros ganamos un premio el año pasado que se llama el Torch Award. Si no lo conocen, revísalo en el Google Business Bureau, Better Business Bureau Torch Award. Eso es un premio que se les regala del Better Business Bureau a una empresa en la forma que ellos funcionan su negocio. Todo es, how do you say, ethical?
Ético.
Ético en todo lo que nosotros hacemos. Sabe lo que van a recibir. Nada de falsa información, nada que no te dije eso.
Con buena reputación,
Exactamente, ya.
que es lo más importante.
Exacto, porque al final del día la reputación de ustedes, reputación. I always don't want to say, that reputación de ustedes manteniendo, I know, en el mercado que tú sabes, porque es como crecen su negocio naturalmente. So, yeah. ¿Hay más preguntas para mí?
Good.
Ojalá que
Hopefully you press the recording.
I
on
think
that.
I think she did. So
So,
yeah.
pregúntale a Melody si hay alguna pregunta. Melody, ¿tienes alguna pregunta? Stop sharing.
Hola, no hay
Melody,
preguntas.
¿alguna pregunta?
Gracias. ¿Me escuchan?
Listo.
Sí, no hay preguntas.
Sí,
Gracias.
lo escuchamos. Perfecto, pues con esto va a terminar la presentación.
Hit record, apart and stop
Uh,
recording.
on the cloud.